I want you guys to put your thinking caps on. And I want you to extract every little point of benefit or lesson that you can take from this story.
Do you have any more lessons here, guys? One of the lessons for us is from the women is the mannerisms in approaching, approaching a man or somebody that's not a non-mahram is to have shyness in it or good mannerisms.
What do you think happened in between these two?
What are their thoughts? So what we're saying here
What do
is
you think would have happened?
So we were kind of,
Because the verse begins by saying she came to him.
So
she came from somewhere.
So we looked like the guy who did the watering.
Yeah.
So he's completely exhausted.
Okay.
He doesn't have the energy to talk to nobody.
Okay.
So we came to the conclusion the lesson from here was you do a good deed, then you make dua. So, but he was so physically tired, he just needed a rest.
Right.
So he went. Let's say there was a tree. So he left the area where
Okay.
he was helping them, and he just went to relax.
Okay.
And we were saying when you do a good deed, we said that don't expect anything in return from somebody when you do a good act.
Okay.
Like you know how some people say, hey, and I'll remind you, or I want something from you. So we're just saying that when you do a good act, that's what you do. So the girls probably, so they're standing there watching this guy probably.
Oh yeah?
So the two women probably saw like this guy just, well, you imagine that some guy comes, Superman comes, helps you, and then he leaves. And he sits down and you're kind of like, now they probably feel indebted to him.
Okay.
So maybe from the action too, if you continue here.
Okay, continue. Keep going.
So these two women are together.
This verse will point out that there's a problem with what you're saying.
Oh,
go ahead.
Okay.
So they went back already.
Yes.
They went back and then came back.
Well, you mean went back home?
So they went back home.
What does
to
she
talk
say?
to his-
She says, indeed, my...
Father invites you.
Was their
Okay.
father with them?
No. Oh,
So they must have gone back.
Oh, okay. So
What do
they
you think
left
must
her
have happened in that time? What would you imagine? What would you imagine? Make some inferences. They're in that precarious situation. Musa helps them out.
Yeah.
And then he just goes, takes some shade, rests. They're done. They got the water for their animals, so they're going to head back home.
So then they talk to their dad about what happened.
What do you think happened? And then all of a sudden the father says, you know what?
Hey, tell the
Invite
guy
this
to
guy
come.
to come over.
Okay, yeah.
They explained the whole situation to their father.
Okay.
Their father said, bring him back.
What
him
lessons do you think we can learn from that with regards to father-daughter
here. Talk to your
communication,
parents. Communicate
relationship?
with your parents, whatever happened.
Only the parents communicate with
No, the openness and communication.
Openness.
Like, you know, the fact that most fathers probably don't even talk to their daughters, and most daughters don't talk to their father.
Yeah.
So there's a lesson there that could be like,
And
To-
if you keep going,
yeah,
you know, what suggestion does she make to her father?
to hire him.
But he comes and says,
He offers to marry, but
Marry.
he got the inference when she's saying he's hardworking, trustworthy. She was probably hinting, that, hey, you know, this
what do you
guy's.
think we can learn from that with regards to fathers and daughters?
I think more of these girls should do that because I'm hardworking and trustworthy. So should we go back to? Well, no, I mean, all joking aside, like it's okay for the women to suggest to their fathers husbands,
Good.
and we honestly nowadays it's maybe not as.
Is that something that happened, something similar to that happened in the life of the Prophet ﷺ as well?
Yeah, of course.
There's another parable between life of Musa and life of Muhammad ﷺ.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Actually, it's really nice.
Yeah, you guys are doing good work.
Thank you.
Man, he's looking too quiet, man. What's going on,
He's our moral supporter.
Yeah? Okay. Alhamdulillah.
He's giving off good energy.
Good.